Hey guys, welcome to another video from Historic Militaria. Today we are looking at a very interesting Mauser Broomhandle that has a pretty unusual story. This gun started out life as a wartime commercial gun. So this was made during World War I, and this one actually saw service with the Imperial German Army because it's got an Imperial German acceptance mark right there. So this is a military gun in 7.63 Mauser issued to the German Imperial Army. The other interesting thing about it, right here, it's got the D and then a broad arrow and a D. That is also actually the Australian Defense Department. So this gun was used during World War I or around that time period by the Australians as well. How they acquired it is sort of anybody's guess, and why it was actually stamped officially like that is pretty interesting. You don't see many of those. And over on this side, you actually have the sold out of service. Those are the decommissioning arrows when the gun was sold to civilian or surplus use. You've got one arrow, your S, and your other arrow. So this is just a very standard wartime commercial gun. Nothing unusual about it other than the marks and sort of an interesting history. Again, how it got into Australian service is sort of anybody's guess. Obviously, it was a capture, but then why it was reissued to the Australians is very interesting. As you can see, it's in the 300,000 serial number range, so well into World War I. It's not like this was a very early gun or anything like that. This is probably toward 1917, maybe even pushing into 1918. It's pretty worn. It's seen a lot of service, but it is still in very good mechanical shape. Everything else is standard about it. It's lost most of its fire blue. This is certainly fading here. Your standard 1,000-meter sight. This one, as all of them were, is cut for a shoulder stock. And it is all matching numbers, so it was a very well cared for gun. And also you can tell it is a wartime commercial because it has the NS for new type safety. So that was sort of the big change from the pre-war commercial guns. And those hammers are going to be marked with the intertwined N and S that you see right there. So just kind of an interesting gun with an interesting story. Other than that, certainly is nothing to write home about. But I personally have not seen many other guns that were taken into British service or Australian service or Commonwealth service for that matter. This one also does not have any kind of commercial proofs on it or anything like that. So it's not like it's got British proofs or anything. It's a straight up German military gun right there, and then Australian military right there, and then your sold out of service marks. So just something to think about, what history this gun might have had, and one of those guns you kind of wish could talk. If you enjoy seeing guns like this, like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you know anything about these guns. I'd love to hear maybe some more story about it, or why these ended up in Commonwealth service, and look forward to doing more videos for you. Thanks for watching.